Testing, testing. Looks okay. Morning, folks. Welcome to the Glen Eagle Hotel. Killarney, County Kerry, the men's individual semi-finals of the European Singles Championship 2021/2022, because it was scheduled for last year, but now it's on this year. Obviously, because here we are. Dejan from Malta and Bracken from Ireland. Both incredible players, both equally hard to understand. Of course, Dejan being Maltese and Gary being from Cork. Gary is making his international debut this week with Team Ireland, and I think it's fair to say he's been the player of the event. Absolutely buzzing. Team singles, well, clearly the singles, he's here in the semi-finals. Good win in the last round against Jason Waters, his teammate. Yeah, let's see how he's doing. Something new, so I think the physical team is available. We'll take any notice, just get on, play the game, put balls. And again, cannot see straight away if the yellow second from the bottom rail will pass the red into the bottom right. I don't think it will, so I think it'll have to be developed. Oh, he's unlucky there. He's developed the red away from the yellow, and the red has come back and taken the pocket. Bit of a change in the arena here this morning as well. They've packed up 10 tables and arranged it so that each game has seating and a spectator area. So on the other tables are the two ladies' individual semi-finals. On stream number 1 is Alexandra Cunha from Portugal and Sarah Wade from England. Table 2, Megan Randall from Ireland, Barbara Taylor from England. And then the stream 4 is the men's individual semi-final between Luke Gilbert and Leiden de Bono. Luke from England, Leiden from Malta. So 2 Maltese in the semi-finals, an Englishman and a man from the People's Republic of Cork, who we all want to win. Let's go, Gary. Anybody has any questions there, throw it into the YouTube comments or what have you, and I will do my best to find out or see or something anyway. Pretend I'm doing something. Just like to give a big shout out to my good friend Sean Baker for being so pleasant this morning. Once again. Walked into the room and 60 seconds later I was being scolded. It's like being at home. Back to the game. Let's see how we get on. Scrappy opening frame here. Both players probably feeling it out. Little cluster at the bottom of the table. Gonna take some navigating. Gary's got the black tied up as well, so let's see how this develops. The junior semi-finals are on as well. See from the scoreboard, Callum Kendall, Adam Halloran from Ireland, Gorey, County Wexford, and Fikra Coyle, Northern Ireland, Sean O'Connell Walsh, the defending champion in that event, also from Cork. So a lot of individual stuff going on here at the moment. All team events will be on at 12 o'clock midday, providing these games finished in time. And then the individual finals will all be held at 2 o'clock again, depending on games finishing quickly. It's a great shot from Gary, taking control of the bottom right hand pocket. Makes him a solid favourite for this round. And you can see some of the supporters in the black Adidas top as individual quarter finalists. You might have seen him on the stream yesterday, Mike Moriarty, drinking the coffee. And sat beside Mike in the red/orange/pink top is Gary's partner/wife. I'm not sure, but you know what I mean. Obviously rooting on Gary. Dejan was in the under 25 semi-finals last night. He was beaten by Dale Booth, so he's going to be looking to avoid defeat in 2 major semi-finals in 2 days. So yeah, defense is the order of the day here. And Gary's not going to want to play off the side rail and move the yellow that's just above the red in the bottom right hand area. As long as that red is I think that red will pass in past the yellow and open the pocket up. So he's not going to want to move that yellow until he wants to do it. He's not going to come out of the snooker and land on it. Yeah, like I said, the arena's been set up here now for allow spectators and players and seats around matches. Should make for a great atmosphere. It's quiet enough here in the INEC at the moment. Won't stay like that though. Like individual events, just by their nature, individual events will have limited spectators, whereas team events, by definition, team events will have a lot of people around the tables. Ireland B and Ireland C. Oh yeah, he didn't like that. Yeah, it's coming out all right. But he didn't move that. Definitely didn't. But it's okay. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the team event final is at 12 o'clock. We've a lot of Ireland representation. We've got Ireland B playing Wales. We've got Ireland C playing Scotland, and we have the under 25 team as well in the final. Hopefully, be able to bring you some of it here on the stream. They allowed me to manage the Ireland C team this year. Whoever thought that was a good idea? Clearly, it was. We're in the final. So, shout out to whoever made that decision. Yeah, people are starting to feed in here now. It's just gone 10:15, so there is a bit of these early frames. You won't have much of an atmosphere. If this thing gets tight, Gary is close to victory, it will get noisy. I guess the finals it's across the border. The noise that we can hear there is unsurprisingly Cameron Mullins. I'm going to assume that Megan either won a frame or played a good shot. Yeah, the frame is one. Megan is one up. Quite a character is Cam. Good. The man wake the dead. God, I'm in my sleep just shouting, back yourself, back yourself. Oof, I don't know what that means, like, back yourself. It's yeah. Excellent shot from Gary there, actually. I think he has taken the pocket. Just looking across to the table here. I think the yellow will come out though if Dan gives a whack, which he might want to do with the yellow tied up beside the black. It's going to need developing. He might just do his pocket. He's got nothing as long as his pocket is tied up like this, so he might just want to whack it out. Just resting on the red unless he can get in there. I think he's just going to whack it out. Yeah, great job. Get in there. has turned the whole frame around now and is a pretty solid favourite. And from what I have seen of him, he's not shy about going for a finish. There's not going to be too much. There's not going to be too much defending. He'll if the chance comes. Gary is the same, of course, obviously. Gary reminds me a lot of former, well, maybe still plays, but one of Cork's greatest ever Q men, Paul O'Donoghue, Irish snooker national, Irish pool international. Any of you remember Paul? He used to stomp around the table. And Gary has the very same mannerisms. Like literally, if you just looked at him from the neck down, he stomps around the table when he's confident. Like it's so similar to Paul. So from what, very hard to understand. Doesn't take away the pool though. So guys, gonna have to find something here. He's gonna start water. But first frame, just settling into the arena, settling into the new arena, the semi-finals of the European singles, big occasion. Sure what he's thinking here. There's no double on. I don't think he'd ideally love to get the yellow up to the top right hand pocket. Yes, he's going to try it off the back cushion, try and get the yellow up in to spoil the reds that are there. And he's just come out wrong. So expect to see Dejan take these out. There's no problem with the bottom right hand pocket. He can get to the red. White ball over the legs. Probably be second last. The last ball is probably going to be right on the bottom right hand side towards the yellow. So drop these two in, try and bring the white ball anywhere from centre table down, pot the red over the bottom right hand pocket, and it's just natural to just drop the yellow or the red into the bottom left and onto the black in the centre. Should be no issues. Doesn't want to be straight here though, because if he's dead straight here, this does create an issue because he needs to be able to get out into the centre table to hit the red. He's going to have to power this through, I think. No, it's a great shot. Really well played. So now it's just it. Up the red in, bring the white ball back 3 or 4 inches, or 5 inches, or 6 inches, or 7 inches, just not too far. And drop it red into the bottom left, black in the centre, and we're off and running 1-0 to Dejan Grech. Might have a... No, he's okay. Thought it might have been a bit sharp. Perfect. Oh, he's left it short. We call that jibbing in the profession, if there is a profession. Come on, Gary. Yeah, if you're here for unbiased commentary, you better put me on mute, because we're here for Ireland. And Dan is a great guy, fine, but we're here for Ireland. Not Cork. Oh, start on white. But we'll be as impartial as we can, but we're still rooting for Gary. Probably going to lead it yellow down by the red to last. He doesn't want to travel. Oh, wait. Okay, so it's just a matter of there's a good bit of control needed here. He can screw across. He wants to get to the left-hand side of the yellow. He can drop on it into the centre pocket. It's dangerous, but it's just a straight on across, or he can just try and just float it in behind it. But it's oh yeah, look at this fella. Stop that, Gary. Excellent shot. Again, just little bit of control here. He can run this in, right ball will go off the top right hand side rail, top cushion back out. He can screw it in off the top rail and back out again. He can just float it in and play the black into the same pocket. Just a bit of concentration and should be okay. It's not a gimme, but semi-finals of the Men's European Championships, we do expect him to get it. Although we did say that a second ago about Dejan. Looks like he's just going to float it in, track the blackness. Oh no, he's up. Oh, Gary. First frame nerves from everybody, folks. First frame nerves from everybody. So important to get a good start in these events. That people are, you can try too hard. Yeah, nice and simple. Just drop the black in from lead. 1-0. Dejan Grech. Gary Grech. Starting to flip now. The INEC a lot more than it was. There's especially the ladies' side. Megan Randall's big crowd. Big head cheerleader Cameron Mullins. Gary's got one. It's all down. And on first examination, we are going to be on yellows here. And every yellow has a pocket, so a big chance for Gary to settle into this final and get a frame on board. He's just got to mind his work, keep the white ball on a tight rein. First shot is actually the most difficult. He's going to have to put the yellow in and on and off the top cushion. Just requires a bit of careful cueing. Yeah, good shot. Rough. So just Gary won't rush anyway, that is for sure. Anybody who's watched him on the stream, there will be no rushing. But yeah, just keep it nice and simple. No need for heroics, as somebody pointed out to me last night. Okay, so that was our cheerful head referee, Mr. Sean Baker, just calling me to get my team sheet in for the team semi-final. So I'm going to depart for 2 seconds, say hello to Sean, wish him well, and I'll be back. So we're back. 1-0. Yeah, so Barry did take that finish, and we're back. Sean Baker update. Sean Baker update for those wondering. Asked him how he's getting on. He said, "I could be better. I had to spend a week here with you. I'd rather be in Afghanistan." But he did give me a smile. Haven't seen that all week, so I think it was in jest. But yeah, this is going to be a good semi-final. These are two, like obviously European semi-final. These are two quality players, and both like to attack. I think you're going to see Dejan play the yellow into the bottom left-hand pocket as we look, and just bring the white ball up into the cluster of 4. He's very unlucky not to land on a yellow here. Open everything up. Just going to track the yellow, okay. Just screw up into the red, probably. You screw into the yellow, maybe actually play it long. You screw into the red, you could stick to the yellow. Don't want to do that. So just a little touch. Yeah. Oh, I think it's gone wrong. Can't see, but I don't think he can pot the yellow into the middle. I think he's stuck to the red, which means no shot. Don't even know whether he can take the yellow one to the top right hand pocket. Maybe he can. He's going to take the yellow one to the bottom right hand pocket, is it? Yeah. Great shot. Very good shot. I cannot see if this yellow passes, but I think it does. He's down on it very quickly. The angle is taken away from the back. You could see him float this in and play the black into the top right hand pocket. Yeah, he's screwing back off it anyway. I just don't know if it's out. Yeah, good shot. I thought the angle was more than that. Nice finish. And in the flash of an eye, he's back into the lead. Good finish, Dejan Grech. And it'll be Gary to break, so we are still on serve, as they say. Just quick glance around. Make another 1-1. In the ladies semi-finals, Luke Gilbert 1, Leiden de Bono 2. That's on stream 4. And stream 1 is Alexandra Kuna and Sarah Waite. It's 1-0 to Alexandra. Table 4 now is 2-2. So we've Luke Gilbert back on level terms with Leiden de Bono. Gary Bracken has broken dry, and yeah, the Reds look pretty good and inviting here for Dejan. Gonna say it's gonna be 3-1 in short order here. The only tricky ball is the one on the bottom left hand hanging over the pocket. It's covering the one above it. So he'd actually rather that the ball wasn't over the pocket here in this situation. But he'll remove it first before he gets to it. It's grand. He can just play the plant. Maybe take both at the same time. That's okay. He might take the one down the rail. If he can drop the one into the centre, the right hand centre, and just run it through, play the other one in the opposite centre, that'd be ideal. So he's a different. I don't know if I put it like that. This is just a little trickier than it needed to be. But no problem. But again, you see when you play the wrong ball, yes, I say wrong ball, but he's kind of chasing his tail. He has to get perfect on the ball into the bottom left-hand pocket now. Whereas if he was playing that to get on that from the ball, he's just potted. It's a simple on and off the cushion. It's just making things a little bit more awkward when you don't need to. But again, no problem. It's just inefficient. When you're chasing the white ball around the table, tracking position, things can just get away from you. But he's fine, absolutely perfect. Red into the bottom left hand corner, red into the centre, and the black into the same pocket as this red as well. And it's going to be 3-1 Dejan Grech with a very tidy finish. The support for Dejan is as built here. You can't see it on the stream, but Dejan and Leiden de Bono, both Maltese, are on streams 3 and 4, so they're side by side here in the ANEC, and the Maltese have packed the stands behind both tables. To support both guys. It would be yeah, we could probably do it more Irish guys here. These are listening inside the Gleneagle Hotel. Come and give Gary a bit of support here. We're overrun. Dejan to break, leading by 3 frames to 1. Couple of reds down, 3 reds down, and if the red passes into the center pocket now, it's going to be 4-1 in about 30 seconds. You can see the red hung over the top right hand pocket, so he can actually play that now and screw back and take the red into the left hand center if it doesn't go. Yeah, and that's like just red into the opposite center down the table. 4-1. Perfect. You can use the yellow to hold if it's not straight. It's fine. Float the white ball down for the 2 balls at the bottom of the table. Less than ideal for Gary, because Dejan is not going to miss these. Stun it down on and off the cushion. He's going to want to play the bottom one first, because it's far more awkward to get from the top one to the bottom one than it will be from the bottom one to the top one, obviously. So yeah, so just punch the bottom one in, on and off the cushion. That, and can't exactly see the angle, but he'd like to drop it in and play the black in the center. Doesn't want to have to run this on and off the cushion. Ooh. Looks okay. Looks fine. Small bit of check side, and we're okay. And straight forward black, and we could have. We're going to have 4-1 to the Maltese. Gary really needs to grab a foothold in this game now before it starts to get away. Dan is flying at the moment. It was coming easy to him, but as we know, one incident can turn this whole thing around. It's all about momentum. If Gary can just start going here, he can build the momentum and put the pressure back on Dejan. This is not good at the moment. Another looks like a straightforward finish on reds for Dejan. He's going to hit the yellow onto the red top left, and then all the reds have pockets, and this really couldn't be going any worse for Gary at the moment. We need something to change, and we need something to change quickly. So it's going to be like red top right, red center. Oh, red center first, left center. How do you feel like it? Ooh, didn't need to play it like that. Just the yellow could come out and spoil the red. As it is, I think it's fine. I'm just going to be a little careful here to make sure he lands in the gap. Like that. Absolutely perfect. Imagine it's going to be the one closest to the right hand rail next. Use the yellow as a stopper for the red into the bottom left. Oh, no, he's just going to cannon. Yeah, it's all the same. All the same. He likes playing with side. Dan, I've noticed that. He just reball. There's no such plain ball here. There's something on stuff. Just screw the white ball. Depending on what happens at their table, screw it over. Yeah, it's all going wrong for Gary at the moment. And as you can hear, there's a lot of blokes over there banging tables. As a sign of support. But no sign of Gary's head dropping at all. He's pretty sure we're going to see Gary get back into this. We'll get to see that stomp at the table. He's having a fantastic event. Just needs a little change of look here. A dry break, and in off the break from Dejan. The white ball off the table out into the car park, something like that. Something just to spark him into life, give him a foothold in the game. So here we go. And it's not that I wish Dan any bad luck actually here. I just see the game develop. Yeah, no such luck on the dry break or anything like that. And look at these yellow balls. Or look at these red balls. It doesn't. Dan is breaking like a machine here. I'd say it's going to be yellows. It would be yellows if it was me. Let's see what Dan. Yeah, he's going yellows. So he's going to want to play the one into the center now, and the one into the bottom left. He'll just nudge into the black, just drop onto the black or the red, just so the black is on into the bottom left, and he'll still leave himself on the yellow at the bottom right. So we're going to probably stop this white where it is. Now he might play this in off the red maybe, or he might just drop it in and he needs to nudge the black like 2 millimeters, 3 millimeters down. That's it, because it's almost on. And leave himself on the yellow to bottom right. If he was really feeling confident, he could just play the yellow in off the red to free the black and stop the white ball exactly where the yellow is. But yes, it's just how he feels. It's pretty straightforward, I think. Depends how he feels. Yeah, he played with red. Oh, and he missed it, and he tied the black up. He made this could be the spark that Gary's looking for. Now he's in trouble. Straight away, I think if he was to drop the red into the right hand center pocket, and play the red that's on the blue spot straight up and down in off the yellow into the corner pocket, that would have been an opportunity. If he can get behind the two, no, he's going to get away. Yeah, good shot. There was a couple of opportunities there, I thought, to try and get a red into the left-hand corner pocket. The plant was set down there, the red up and down, something like that. But, Dejan's played a cocked hat. Oh. Yeah, Gary is, he's in trouble here. He's got to find something. This is the shot that I thought the last time was on, and it was on from about 3 different angles. A red in past that yellow, because it's a large target. Once the red comes off that, even the top cushion, it's a large target to get down there. And if you get it absolutely right, the yellow could fly over and move the black. He's also looking at putting the red into the bottom right and just careering into the black and red. I suppose at some stage he's going to have to do something here because he is in trouble. No, he can do what I said originally. Maybe a shot or two too late when it's a little bit more difficult to get it right. But he's got to find some way of arresting this slide. He's got to find some way of putting the brakes on Dan. Is he looking at playing the red onto the yellow, and doubling the yellow up to where the red is in the corner pocket? I'm not sure. I'm not sure what he was pointing at there actually. No, he's back looking at trying to get the red in past the yellow. angle on it? Is he going to go with careering into it? Yeah, we can do it now. Do it now. Pot the red bottom right hand pocket. White ball off the side and bottom cushion into the red and black. See, the problem is with the red being stuck to the black comes away and the red stays where it is. And the black actually doesn't even go too far because it'll cannon straight into that yellow that's just beside it. So it's, yeah, even if he goes in there, he's going to have to catch these absolutely pinpoint, basically top side of the red at speed. So the red bounces on and off the bottom cushion and comes out. It's a high tariff shot. Yeah, and that's what happens. Now, that is not the worst result. I'm not sure whether the yellow beside the black passes into the bottom left-hand pocket. If it does, then we'll probably take a finish on. If it doesn't, you might see him just defend as the red. But the red at the top of the cluster of 3 will probably go into the bottom left now. So if Gary was to get back here, he would have an opportunity. Don't think that obviously the yellow must go because he looks like he's whether it goes or not, it's not where he wanted to be because like if this yellow goes in clean, he's not going to have a shot on the yellow most likely. White probably careering into the red at the top of the table. If it goes in off the yellow is just going to shift out a little bit. Needs to shift out a lot for him to be on it. Yeah, you might just see him just clip the yellow down there with no intention to pot it and just have both yellows sitting over the bottom left. Yeah, he's just going to sit on this red, is he? Sit on the yellow? No, he's oh, is he stuck to it? Can't see. Maybe we get the overhead view. Ooh. I can't tell. I think he can pot it. I think he can pot it because he's queuing straight away, but the white ball's got to do some traveling here. Great shot. Great shot. How's your luck? Good for Dejan. Poor for Gary. Excellent shot. Absolutely superb shot. And we are going to have the Maltese storming into a 5-1 lead in a race to 7. So now we're never for Gary. We're going to have to get in this game. You can't see it on camera, but Dejan is very excited there, giving out loads to the supporters. Really, really fired up. And Gary's got to put a stop to that to get back in this game. You got to point the opponent down, take out a few frames. And we got to do it quickly. Score updates: Barbara Taylor 2, Megan Randall 1, Alexander Kumar 2, Sarah Waite 0. There are the streams 1 and 2 in the ladies individuals. The Q score is telling me it's Dejan Grech 6, Gary Bracken 1. I don't think so. I could be wrong, but I was pretty sure that it was 5-1. I'm gonna, I'm being told it is 6. There must have missed a frame there somewhere.
That's straight from the tablet I've just
Yeah. So it must be 6 because the players are filling those in themselves. So the score is going to be 6-1. Which did I fall asleep for a little while? The whole frame? I'm not sure. Okay, that makes the equation simpler, doesn't it? 5 down with 6 to play. Perfect pool from Gary required. Table number 4 is Luke Gilbert 3, Leiden De Bono 3. I'd like to look back on this. Actually, I don't know where that 6th frame came from. Not sure. But it is right because the players keep the scores themselves. There's a tablet just on the table beside the pool table, and the players keep the score as the frames go by. So 6-1 is going to be correct. which puts Dejan on the hill. I'd like to see Gary get a couple here now, because he will be desperately disappointed. But don't think this is over yet, folks. We get Gary stomping around the table, confidence flying. And we're going to get one back here straight away. A great finish, lovely finish. So Gary's been the player of the tournament in the team event this week, which is one frame pool, and he's going to be playing one frame pool from here on in. I think Gary is 16 from 21 or 17 from 21. 16 from 21 or 17 from 21 in the overall stats in one frames for the team. So winning 5 in a row is not going to be anything new to him. He's probably done it a couple of times this week already. One frame at a time. We need Dejan to not break like he has been breaking. But like, dry break here. Could be 6-4 before Dejan gets back to the table. And when you're 6-1 up, there's only pressure on one man. That's not the guy that's 6-1 behind. But he just, his break is incredible. Oh, but, oh. If I can't see, maybe if he's not on that yellow, if the yellow doesn't pass the red, just need a couple of little things to turn, and we'll get a close game here, I think. You like to play reds here, obviously, but passes the red into the top right hand pocket. If it does, I think you should be looking at Cannon, the yellow he's next to right now, so yellow top right, cue ball on and off the top cushion to open the yellow he's closest to. Or open it off this one and land on the one in the middle. I didn't think that passed. Did not look like a pass from where I am. So just free the bad yellow now. Oh. Could this be the turning point? These things didn't happen in the first half a dozen frames here. Everything Dan touched came up perfect. So let's use this. Yeah, Gary is in. The red that Dejan just set the yellow on does go into the bottom left hand pocket. Every red does have a pocket here. There is a difficult one. It's the one you can see closest to the 8 ball. But if he can land perfectly on the one into the bottom right, the one that's below, the one that's closest to the bottom cushion here, he can just stop it dead and play the red into the top right hand pocket. Or he can play a cannon into it. Just depends how he feels on this. Some people are completely averse to cannons or risk, and some people just grab the bull by the horns. There's nothing wrong with either way. Well, this looks okay to me. He's shaking his head as if he's just come a small bit too far, but now he's pointing the cue in the perfect position, so it looks like it's fine to me. Just run the cue ball through. If he comes too far, he may have to play a cannon. If he comes too like, there's no future too far really here. So if he comes too short, he's fine. He can come off and off the position. That's a great shot. It's a great shot, and it's absolutely perfect. Now, yeah, like just drop this red in and give yourself a shot at the red. Don't try and play a cannon where you might not have any shot. So red bottom right, red top right, detract the black. If your chance of playing a cannon into the red and yellow here, you could end up with no shot. The main thing here is get a shot, have a shot. Oh, has he missed the red? Oh, he's missed the red. Trying to get perfect, he's missed the red. You may see Dejan pot the yellow into the bottom left now and screw into the yellow beside the black. And if you can just pop that up into the middle of the table, this match is over. So he's just going to float the yellow into the bottom left hand pocket. Screw the white ball up into the yellow. That's below the 8 ball, and if he just bumps that yellow up 3, 4, 5 inches, like, maybe the yellow's on then, is it? Like the yellow must be on into the bottom left hand pocket. It's hard to tell from where we are. It doesn't look on to me. Doesn't look like, it looks like that yellow has to be developed, and if he was going to develop it, why didn't he just not develop it just now? Maybe he's going to go in on, I'm not sure. He must think it's on. He's going to get below it, play top right. That's another option. But I think he missed a trick there, not developing it off his first ball. So it's just a white ball on and off the bottom cushion now, and he's going to play the yellow into the top right hand pocket. Unless I'm just completely blind in this yellow goal space. Have a look at it. Yeah, so it's just yellow on and off, or white on and off the cushion, yellow at the top right for the match. Gary will be bitterly disappointed. He's not been at the races here so far today, but it's not over. This will take some cueing, and he's got to get the white ball back out for the black. This will take some cueing. He's got it. Great shot. Just hold himself together for a place in the European final. Dejan Grech. Black to the top right hand corner for a place in the European final for 2021/2022. Hold on to your hats. Already you can hear all that, but there's a lot of noise. So yeah, unlucky to Gary, and well done to Dejan. And just a quick update then before I head away. It's 5-3 to Leiden de Bono against Luke Gilbert on stream 4. The two ladies semi-finals, it's 3-1 to Barbara Taylor against Megan Randall at stream 2. And stream 1, it's still 2-0 to Alexandra Kuna against Sarah Waite. Okay, off to get ready for the team final now, but I will be back for the final at 2 o'clock. Tell your friends, bring a crowd, get the popcorn.